Yo, hello everyone. Welcome to the first Walmart Knox Crew podcast. Woo!
Yo.
Yay.
Finally,
Finally.
after like a month and a half of trying to organize it, we finally got 4 people
I
together.
said I wasn't gonna be here and I'm here.
Yay!
Yay.
So
Thank God I designed these outfits like a month and a half ago, and we're using it now.
It's fine.
Thankfully, with the upgrade of the server, we can actually spectate.
Yay!
Yep.
Oh yeah, we can spectate, yeah.
Actually, though, didn't they crash yesterday?
The crash was because of a coin thing.
Was it because of the 5K code?
Yeah, new server host does not like the 5K lines of code that Danes did for the scoring.
Instantly runs every tick. Maybe they don't like that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they don't like
maybe.
all the scoring. They said no scoring for you.
Yeah, so that will be fixed.
Yeah, that's gonna be fixed. But welcome to the podcast. This is basically just a bunch of Walmart Knox crew sitting down for like however long we fucking feel like.
Oh, maybe we should say that it's not gonna be a family.
It's a bunch of bunch of nerdy, family-friendly ass people sitting around talking about random stuff.
Yeah, a lot of random stuff about the server and like our jobs and topics and stuff like that.
And that frog over there, too.
Oh yeah, our mascot.
Will be spoken about.
This is our mascot, Jeremiah Jefferson, JJ for short. Isn't he beautiful?
Isn't he just majestic?
Isn't he beautiful?
He's so yeah. Staring contest going on.
Isn't he beautiful? This is our mascot for future IG tournaments.
How is he gonna be there though? I'm gonna put him on a leash and I'm just gonna fly everywhere.
Exactly.
We'll figure it out.
Wait, actually, I'll kill him. No.
If he's immoral, it's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We can probably give him resistance infinity.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
we don't need to do that. JJ's already passed the test with the trolling potion.
That's true.
That is
Do they
true.
Or, I mean,
know about it?
which potion? I don't know.
Yes, sure.
So, it's basically just for the first episode, it's basically just the 4 of us talking about the topics that we've listed here. Just a bunch of random stuff that we thought, good first aspects, and we've already addressed the new mascot. Off to a great start, guys. It's been 5 minutes.
Good start. Let's go.
Good one.
Already.
No!
This podcast is going too fast. I don't like it.
No, it's fine. Well, it's fine. So, who wants to do? What topic do you want to do?
I mean,
first?
I think we should start with how this will work, like the podcast. How it will go.
True.
I think basically what we can just guarantee is that it's just whoever's available. That's who you're most likely to see in these ones.
Most probably you're gonna see me in here for like a long while. I just have nothing to do in the night.
Me and Brett are probably going to be the most consistent hosts of the podcast.
Yeah.
Because
I'll probably be in, like every other podcast. Maybe.
Yeah, like once a month guy.
Yeah.
just pops in for 1 podcast a month. Like, hey guys, I'm here,
And then I go.
and then off you go for another month.
Yeah. Okay. You really want to go?
I did not think I want to die. I did not. I want to go.
So this isn't gonna be like regular, like once a week, once every 2 weeks, but it's whenever we feel like really doing them, whenever there's the availability, when we're not working on like fixing bugs or I'm working on Small Life or
possession.
or we just can't be bothered.
or we're just like a bit like, we've done enough this week, it's fine, we'll do it next week, and then we don't do it for a month.
Too many progress, we're just not going to do the rest of it and then just start a podcast again.
If we don't do it for like a month, it's probably not because we have a good reason.
Yeah.
It's probably just we're lazy.
It's probably because we just forgot.
Yeah. Hey,
I will be the personal alarm to remind you guys to do the podcast.
Oh god, I don't even set alarms in real life. How do you expect me to listen to that?
See, I set alarms, but I sleep through them. I have to set 10 alarms every morning.
Oh.
I set 2 alarms in the
How do you
morning.
sleep through an alarm?
One is the actual alarm that I have to wake up on. One is 15 minutes later, or is it 5 minutes? 15 minutes, I think.
I have 10 alarms with 5-minute intervals.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Why?
For some reason, I just naturally wake up I usually.
Yeah, I also just wake
like
up
20 to
when
10. It's like usually the natural time I wake up.
Yeah, unfortunately for me, I have college, so I have to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm too tired to get the fuck up. So I have to set like 10 alarms.
So like, I'm probably gonna hate it. As soon as I get a job, I'm screwed.
Oh no, kid. The sleep schedule.
What sleep schedule?
No, exactly. What's sleep schedule?
What sleep schedule?
What's a sleep
I'm
schedule?
here. What sleep schedule do you need?
Yeah.
Do you know what time it is now? It's 3:36 in the fucking morning.
No,
Oh my God.
bread.
I have a class later at 10 a.m.
Well, guys, that's the end of the podcast, so we can get back to bed.
We're letting Bread sleep.
No.
That's what we're doing.
All right. I think we should actually just move on to like what we're
Yeah.
actually supposed to talk about. But
So-
whatever.
Maybe we could. Maybe we could.
Maybe we could.
Who wants to suggest the first topic, and we can't talk about the mascot?
Well, Oscar, what do we actually fucking do?
That's a good topic.
That's a pretty good topic. What do we do?
So I
Thanks.
guess thanks,
Okay.
kids.
Neither-
It's different for every person, I guess. I mean, you
It
guys,
is, yeah.
you two are more of like the builders. For
Building moderation. This
That's
guy's more into moderation.
stuff.
Hi.
This
Hi.
Discord,
Definitely will more,
Discord
yeah.
moderator, no sleep schedule.
Don't piss me off or ban you.
The thing is, I build once a week, but that one time I build for 6 hours and I do the entire thing.
Yeah.
So,
That,
like,
Remember
that's kinda how it
Belmont?
works.
Remember Belmont? How we
Yeah,
set
did
you
you-
like a
yeah.
3-week time, and you did it for one night.
Yeah, I did it in one night and I just built the entire thing. And then it was like, hey, you should update it. So I did it again for 4 hours.
James was exactly the same with. I'm pretty sure didn't you do that with Parkour Warrior? Like he said this. Okay, I'm going to be doing this, and then should be done in like about like a month, and then 2 days later he's done. Oh wait, there's an error in the code that should take me. That'll probably take me about 8 hours. He finishes it in 2.
I didn't even inform you about this time, but I just like I thought Build Mart looked kind of ugly, so I just made the entire thing in 2 days again.
Again? Is this why
Build
there's?
Mart will be looking better now instead of shit.
I said.
Oh
Be
wait,
grateful.
we can review the rest of it, but we know what it is.
Yeah.
We know what
It looks
what
better
was.
at least. That's what we can say.
I mean, I guess as well with Meltdown. If you remember, we spent like 3 months on Meltdown. Like
God, I hate
That was
that.
just Dane's doing it once a week.
that was Dane's doing it. That was Dane's doing it pretty consistently, like every few days. I'd log on like twice a week to help out, and then
Lily was just there when he was staff. When he was
yeah,
stuck.
Blue.
I remember
Blue
once
was
I
I
missed
did,
B2.
like a 5-hour session of it, and then I was just like, this is boring, and then I stopped.
Should we even talk about like the versions of Warman Oscar we have right now? Because we're on to version 3 right now.
I think it's
Version
4.
4?
Yeah, because
How
like
many?
if you think about, I actually don't. I've lost count. Because like
Yeah.
No,
because
version 2 is 10 people, and then version 3 is right now, right?
when you think about Walmart Noxco realistically is 3, but
Yeah.
staff as a whole probably about 6.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because like
Yeah,
there's been so many waves. Like there's probably like 2 staff changes by the time before he even joined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
And also you have like, for example, Bluely, first getting demoted and then now,
Just like yeah,
Again.
just like, he
And then
did not
and
care.
then he
That-
just
that wasn't-
resigned.
yeah, then he resigned.
He just gone.
I mean, to be fair, it was a willing choice. Like, hey, I'm just not gonna be fucking active. You might as well demote. Like, it was
It
understandable.
wasn't like we just completely removed him. No.
yeah.
Yeah, so you happy now? For everyone who's like constantly questioning what happened, you got your answer now.
Ah,
Literally,
you go.
Luli
And
resigned.
I made him a Walmart Oscar skin.
Well,
Fuck.
we did the same with Phoenix, but because Phoenix has been super busy, it was like Danes decided to like, hey, less stress on Phoenix. You can just go back to being staff, which is fair
Love you,
enough.
Phoenix.
We love
Hope
you,
you're doing well.
Phoenix.
I hope you can play in a
Knocks crew in
tournament
our hearts.
once.
Yeah.
We hope you can play in a tournament sometime.
Please. The
This
poor
year,
boy.
hopefully.
I think he's been begging himself like just to get in one because like it's solely because of his work. Like it's
Yeah.
understandable. He's a workaholic. Well, I wouldn't say he's a workaholic. He's dedicated to
He's
the
just
grind.
always busy.
Yeah.
Like, he could do it on Sundays, but then that doesn't really work. We can't like
I
shift
think-
the
Well-
entire thing for just Phoenix.
We maybe could do it like in the future. It's not a guarantee. Anyone listening to this podcast is not a guarantee.
Maybe, but it could happen.
It could. It's a possibility.
Possibility we could do
possibility.
some on Sundays in the summer, but as of right now, that is no guarantee. That is no saying, oh my god, tournaments on Sundays, oh my god. No,
Yeah.
no, it's just
No.
a possibility that could happen where everyone's schedules free up because no school, no college, people might have like a bit more work,
Holidays.
but everyone's on holiday essentially.
Yeah.
But with Walmart Knox Crew, we all have different jobs. Like, I mean, Kat and Danes are like the coders. I'm like the spreadsheet guy. I
Dude, that's
And Pau now has also been
yeah,
active
Pal's
again.
Yeah.
coming back
Pau's
as
coming back.
well. Yeah.
he's returned from the grave. Hurrah!
The grave.
The grave. He's back though. He's back, which is good.
Yeah.
I
Imagine if he just magically appeared right in front of us. God, that would be scary.
He just appears in the middle of the table.
God appears.
So,
God's
like,
appeared.
God appears.
And then I do like the team builder and stuff. I'm the one that manages the team builder and does all the spreadsheet stuff and I guess I dabble in some of the building as well whenever I'm needed.
Yeah.
I
Remember how we let Danes cook and then Green Team have
we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about the cooking.
That's a different topic. That's a different topic, Fred.
Yeah, we don't talk about the cooking stuff. We don't talk
We
about
don't
that.
talk about
Now,
that.
the more builders usually are like me, sometimes Kin, Danes, Reynald also actually.
We are not letting Danes cook ever again. You burn down the fucking kitchen and I don't
My
want that.
kitchen. My
I don't want to
kitchen.
replace the tiles again.
My kitchen.
Please.
Also, one thing I'm very happy about, I can actually be lazy now with the texture pack because Plush is doing everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty
Yay!
Grateful, like less work for you, so you can just go.
cool. Yeah.
Oh,
Still gotta get working on those heater textures sometime.
Oh
Yeah.
god, that was a
That will
nightmare.
happen one day. One day.
That was a nightmare in a hole. Like trying to
Yeah.
get that first out.
Yeah, because it
Yeah, I've
used
made
to
some
be-
progress, but it is.
It used to be
Yeah,
At least no one is opening up the Shoka boxes now. That's
Okay. I'll admit, I sometimes open them on accident.
Same.
I
Actually,
just-
my last
I just
tournament,
don't
tournament
do
4,
that anymore. Once I
think-
realized, oh wait, it's a heat. Shit.
The thing is, I opened it like twice or 3 times in tournament 4 because I was like, it's like sometimes my mouse double clicks,
yeah.
so I place
Oh.
it down and then it also clicks it.
Especially, you think that's bad. I remember back in the old Bob, like the Bob. Okay, no offense, good guy. The Bob Box map was good until the barrels happened.
Not the barrels.
The barrels.
The
Like
barrels.
your middle,
Yeah,
your mid. We say
You
you got a
remember the
crossbow.
new battle box map, like the one that we were playing, the one with the clouds and stuff. Oh my god, that one was.
Clouds.
Are you on about
Yeah,
the
mean
plush?
talking
The
about
one with
UFO?
UFO, yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
Oh,
that one-
UFO.
That one
Oh,
was
that one was a nightmare.
that one was
Honestly-
designed as a one tournament thing, according to Plush.
Yeah,
Oh,
because I kind of like that map though.
Hold
don't-
X,
I kinda
hold
like
X, hold X down.
Press X.
I kind of
So I-
like that map.
I liked its potential, but it was literally just camp mid and win.
It was a
Yeah,
mid
because
cam map.
like the thing is, I think having custom maps for like Battle Box and Parkour Tag is just difficult because the Nox crew are so much better at doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
they're
copying
always
map is way
they're always on the ball. They always like think like they do seem to like people need to realize like we're only like we were 10, now we're like 9. I like
Yeah. Like,
God, it's
3
so
of them
difficult.
Do building usually.
Yeah, no, and
It's
it's
not
so
often, but yeah,
difficult.
a
It's
lot
so
of
difficult.
3
to
out
come
of
up with
9.
Yeah, Walmart Knox crew is like I don't know, 20 people, maybe more, can't remember off the top of my head, all dabbling in like coding and map building and like organizing testings and things like that. We're like we're like 9 people. And
it's like when you think about it realistically, like Nox Crew is like Amazon and we're Etsy. That's practically
because like we like, for example, I think, I don't know about you, but personally I have no idea how to do any coding at all.
Oh yeah, same.
It's like
the only talent that I have is art and singing.
No, Brett.
Oh, come on.
This is exactly why I apply as an artist.
I mean,
Yeah, but you're actually good at it.
yeah, you actually do a
Yep,
pretty
I
damn
am
good
good
job.
at it, but I'm just lazy.
I mean, it's not the
And
only thing you do though, because you
And I
also
procrastinate a lot.
I mean,
I mean, one
That's
thing
just
also
natural.
everyone does, I think, is
Yeah.
more
Yep.
decision making is one thing all of us do.
we're all fucking indecisive as shit.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
but that's because when all of us have to decide on something, we like having more people is a better thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because otherwise we would not get to doing anything.
it's exactly because like there's no way to guarantee stuff to progress if there's not a bit of disagreement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like that's
Talking about
natural.
Making a decision. The new players that have been submitted.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, the new
Are we
playable.
do that? Alright.
It was a good one to get off that topic.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
We were just talking about the same thing for 10 minutes, so I was like, yeah, we should.
Fair. Oh, fucking voice crack. Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
He's hiding.
I know this one here and I still got a fucking voice crack.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
team making. What do we?
Are we gonna talk about
Team
other
making.
people
Sorry,
on
not
team
team
making?
making.
is?
Sorry, that was the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
Decision making.
Anyways, yes, the player
people.
submissions. Basically, we had like 12, I think, submissions, something like that.
I'm
Something
gonna
like that.
check.
I don't know, there's a
I'll
lot of them. There's a lot of them.
I'll count.
Um,
I'll count.
Yeah, I
Actually,
can't
Brett is
because I know.
counting, Never mind.
1, 2, 3, 4,
don't say
5,
any names, really.
8,
Just
9, 10, 11, I think.
11.
Still quite a bit.
Basically, we have all agreed. Okay, most of us have agreed on.
Analysis not updated. There is more.
Yeah.
We have basically most of us have
Well-
agreed on 6 people that will get in.
Maybe.
We've
Unless
agreed
there's
on,
any setbacks, but who
yeah,
knows?
think it's
we've
50.
agreed on 2 people
No, it's not
currently
50.
that aren't going in, and the rest are just. Well, we're gonna.
Further-
I guess we have to decide.
40.
Yeah.
Democracy.
We aren't really sure yet. on this.
There's a few that we've kind of questioned, like, is this person like, this person has good game sense, but they don't have the skills to match the game sense. Could this be faking? Could this not be faking? Etc. Etc. Etc.
Yeah, it's when it comes to this sense, like, fine, fair enough. Like, we too take into account, like, hey, like, we came to you, the public and the community, like, hey, if you know anyone, send them through. We'll take a look at them. You've obviously said, like, okay, I think they're this, but when we're watching it, it's really hard to depict anything because sometimes it's really easy to either overestimate them or under.
Yeah. It is.
Because
very
it doesn't help because like we've asked them to do three specific games, but
Yeah.
once we say if they get in, that can open up a whole new branch of windows because we've got
there's
so much
many other
more.
games.
Yeah, it's like, let's say, for example, Denton was one of the new players, and Denton was shit at to get to the other side, shit at Sky Battle, shit about it, just shit. Denton was just shit. And then rocks up, and suddenly Denton's the RSR god, better than everyone. And then suddenly
no one can beat him, and he gets max points in Parkour Warrior, and it's like
suddenly
that's a bit-
skyrockets to like beta A,
Yeah.
and we're like, well, shit.
I'm already liking like how this is like half true. This is just half true.
I mean, I wouldn't say Denton's shit at any game, but
No, yeah, I wouldn't say
maybe
like
not
it's
a
like
lot,
that.
so
I'm-
No, I was.
Hey, I am too though.
I was just using
I
Denton's
won't
name because we don't really exactly want to talk about like who's been submitted, who hasn't. I suppose there is one person we can mention because
There's one
every
person that everyone's been talking about.
Michael
Do we
Eichel.
wanna?
Michael Eichel, Mikey Eichel.
He has been suggested, indeed.
by many
He has
people.
been
Too many.
suggested,
A little bit
yeah.
too many. Let me check the votes. 1 second.
Oh god, even more counting. Oh, my head.
How many have suggested Michael Eichel?
How
That is the
many?
question.
How many times has Michael Eichel been said in IG?
So
A little
next
bit
thing,
too
so
much.
next thing you know, we end up making a woman tongue twister out of it.
Uh, my-
But they're with the 3 game system, it's good for 3 of the games we have, but the rest is
So
just...
regarding to the Mikey IG situation, I search on MCCIG, just type Mikey. There's 67 results.
Jesus Christ.
That is
He's not
a
even
lot.
in IG yet.
Well,
That's
Why
What?
did you say that?
What? I think I would have felt safer if you didn't say the number.
well,
Maybe.
nothing we can do about that now, can
You
we?
cannot
Yeah,
escape the middle, brother.
That
You
that
cannot-
does not mean that is guaranteed though.
Yeah,
Let's be-
no,
let's
no
be
one,
honest.
no
Just
one's
not.
guaranteed. There's 2 people who are
Actually,
guaranteed.
there are 2 people who are guaranteed. That is.
There are 2
yeah.
people that are guaranteed. 2 people who are definitely not getting in, and then the rest are like, we're
Still
waiting,
debating about.
yeah,
Still
debating,
debating, yeah.
waiting on some votes from the other Walmart Knox crew. There's
Yeah,
overall, just 2 people
Robert Red-
guaranteed.
I pressed
Yeah.
on the button. I clicked on.
Right.
Sorry about that, everyone. But technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Up, up.
Bye-bye.
But yes. So
Why
well,
are we
Should we-
hesitant, Ken? I think you're the best one that can describe why we're hesitant on new people.
I just don't want anyone new.
Never mind.
Okay. I know this. I know this
With
is
a
gonna
fearful
sound.
voice.
I know this is gonna sound selfish, but like, when you, I think there could be a couple of people out there who could agree, but a lot would disagree. We've been doing fine the way we are. Like, the only reason like we've actually came to an agreement, like we would want a bit more people, is solely because like you do.
We physically cannot balance teams anymore.
It's not just balancing that people need to realize is that it's trying to get the right people to swap in when someone swaps out.
It's also when we have
Yeah, that
events
too.
like these where most of the C/DTers have played in so many events, like Lem, for example. Lem,
yeah, Lem's okay. When Lem joined, I already had 4 participations, and he's already catching up.
No,
it
Lem-
is,
Lem-
I
it is
think
insane.
it's already beat you.
Like,
yeah, Lem's at 6.
has he already beat me now?
Lem's at 6.
No, I have
S126.
I have
Oh, so
7
he's-
or 8. I have 7
So,
or 8.
so, so he's one
I think I have
behind
8
you.
actually. No, I have 8.
So he's like 1 or 2 behind
Yeah,
you.
one or 2 behind you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's catching up fast. And
It's-
it is.
We keep using C/D.
It might be an issue.
We keep using C/D tiers.
'Cause- yeah.
And then when we're having to
Issue.
bench them.
Every second.
'Cause this is
every
the first
second
time
that
Lem
you're
is benched,
standing,
right?
Yeah.
getting
Well,
closer.
no.
Twice. This is
this
his second one, I think.
This is his second one, but last time, which was last event, was we needed to sub Lem in because Nox subbed out. Whereas this time, everyone has agreed Lem is not getting subbed in no matter
Yeah.
the cost.
Because it's too much.
Because
Yeah,
Let us
like-
play a little bit too much.
it
It's
does
because-
get to the point where it is unfair for like the higher up kind of tier players, where they're getting benched consistently, and then the lower tier players aren't
Yeah.
because we need them. And it
Yeah,
raises
it's
like,
it
I
raises
feel like it's almost like a bench every other event.
yeah.
It's obligated
like-
bench now.
Yeah,
It's sort of.
It's
Well,
kind
actually,
of,
I've not been getting benched that much, but
Hey, don't jinx
I-
yourself.
don't jinx
Hey,
yourself.
oh,
Please.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
not
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
yourself.
You know,
but
and-
another, for example, I feel like Delta is almost always benched. Like it feels like
Mhm.
he's benched all the time.
Mhm.
Same with like I see Eves and Danes very not that often either.
Well, wait,
I don't even know.
hello.
Oh.
Okay.
Then joined and left.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, there goes Denton.
Oh, the 5th host who get to sit in the special chair for Danes and Pow. Oh well.
Oh no.
Oh well.
This is
Um,
interesting.
But we're also kind of hesitant on new people because of the Nox crew actual rules of hey, no public recreations, which
Yeah.
we were kind of treading a thin line of that. We were semi-public / semi-private when people could just ask to invite someone if they wanted to, and we gave them the invite. So we kind of shut off invites because we were treading that thin line. And every time we open those applications, we are still treading that thin line of Nox Crew getting in touch with one of us, probably me because of IC, and just being like, hey, what the fuck is IG?
Yeah.
That's
and especially that's also another thing I've heard. Wasn't there a suggestion of like, should we have a public server for people who aren't in?
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah,
Like,
that
for
was
community, and that is
No,
a
too much
big
to
no
Yeah,
because of that.
I get some people who probably would want it, but like you do seem to realize like what Lux has just said. As soon as we make that a thing, we're practically screwed. It just takes one Nox crew member to show up, and it's all gone.
Exactly. We're trying to be very careful with the line we cross, because we don't want to be public because of Nox Crew, but then we also kind of like the community we have, so we're happy to keep private. But then we reach these kind of events where most of the lower tier players are benched. It's impossible to do any kind of balancing for certain teams because we don't have that many at our disposal. And then you get the fucking green team that Dane's cooked.
The green team.
The green team.
I mean, because the thing is, there was an issue because we couldn't really, like, one team needed to be OP. One team needed to be busted, and Danes chose Delta's team, right?
Yeah. Okay, but when you think about like that,
well, I guess like, Reynald, because Rain has had like 3 good teams on paper, so we don't know if it's actually good yet.
Because like we get like there's like skepticism, like, is this team broken? Majority of people are obviously saying yes, it is, but like when you think about it, it just depends on the day. Like, you can't guarantee what the outcome of what's going to happen until the day it comes. If they're broken, so okay, they're broken. We can't do anything about that. We've taken your guys into consideration, like, okay, you might want to swap someone out, which we did. But even if it was still the way it was, it would have been the same situation. Like, we won't know until the day.
Yeah, I mean, look at when Reynard and Pau teamed. Like, that team was supposed to be first in everything, and they got
and it could have been.
And
because of the day. It wasn't.
I mean, I beat Reynard individually, which was very shocking. Funny, but shocking.
Yeah.
Already flexing.
Mostly funny.
Hey. I'm allowed to bring this up.
It's just stats, alright.
If I were to stop procrastinating and trying to figure out the game simulator on the spreadsheet, we might have a better idea of balancing if a team could do better or worse, depending on game order and such. But it's just stats. It's just numbers on a sheet. Anyone can perform any way they can, completely depending on the day. We're just trying to use the best information we have possible to try and make balanced teams. If I made the game simulator work, could balancing be better? I don't know. We'd have to see if I don't know, Brad. We'd have to see if I actually get around to fucking make it. I've tried 10 times.
I'm sorry I've been silent for so long. I'm eating Biscoff.
No.
One person that I feel is like that you never really know where they will place. I would say wait a minute, actually. Because he, for example, he's gotten last, I think. He's gone like the bottom 3 like 3 times, and then he's gotten 8th like 3 times, and then he's also placed in the middle once, and it's like, how do you know? How do you know where he is?
I mean, I guess the same could kind of be argued with me, but on a less consistent basis. Because I mean, I got in the top 20s in my first event. Then I get 6th in my second event with thanks Giz, by the way. Thank you for that, Giz.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Then I go back I go back into the 20s. Then I was benched. Then I'm in the 20s again because of the build mark glitch. Then I get like in the top 15, and then I think I was benched again. because this is the
Well,
event.
one person that also definitely is like that is Pau.
Oh, 100%.
Pau
Yeah,
has been second. He's been like, I think he's been like second. He's been fourth, and then you have 26th, and it's like, how does that work?
I think we shouldn't talk about that because like he might end up smiting us, man. I don't want to be smiting.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Pow is less of a dictator than Dane's. It's fine.
Oh, shots fired. Shots fired. Oh, you seriously trying to lose your job already?
I
Come
love
on.
you, Danes. It's okay. We love you.
I didn't want podcast to shut down on their first day, right?
No, I think I'd just be shut down.
Yeah.
No, I do not want to be. I do not want to be the only woman on Womanosku.
So, like 5 days later, next year, just see one of us on like Discord, like just says out of service.
So I guess we kind of covered both topics of team making and new people.
Yeah, like God.
We did. Indeed.
Oh my god, crazy!
We're so good.
We said we were already on our last topic, or
no, we're on.
Got two.
We talked a bit about the new mascot. We don't really need to talk about it again. We're on season 3, or community, or competitive spirit / fun factors. Either of those.
Season.
I think season 3 would be okay. Season 3.
We can talk about season 3, right?
We can talk a little bit about season 3
because we have talked a bit about it. Have we come to like agreement, by the way, when we're doing that?
Season 3?
I think it's still up in the years, depending on.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because season 2 is considered its beta season, which is when we started testing the fully automatic stuff. So we're technically still in that beta period. There's still a few kinks and stuff to sort out with certain games.
We're still basically testing our limits. Like, how far can we go until we feel like, we've done enough.
Do we want the seasons to be consistent, or do we want it to be more like, ordered? So season 2, it will be, when it starts becoming actually smooth of an event, that's when we'll go into season 3, probably.
I know the mind map was tournament 10, because in the like little winners thing, season 2 ends at tournament 10, and we did discuss a little bit about potentially cutting back. Because season 3 would then start in September when everyone's back in school.
Oh god, I won't even exist in September.
No, kid.
That would be like my last year of youth college.
Hey.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Don't know until it happens.
We did kind of discuss like maybe cutting it back 2 tournaments to start season 3 in the summer. By the way, this is not a guarantee that season 3 is starting in the summer. Just want to put it out there.
We haven't even decided on it yet. We can't even know. We can't even tell you what it is.
I could call a thing from Danes and Womanos group chat. Season 3 should basically be the ready to go season, quote unquote. Yeah. And he'll like to have all games added before season 3. A few of those we actually have progress, I think. And then there's just 2 games that we don't know how to start.
Yeah.
Because none of us here knows how to code.
Yeah.
If we would learn to code, we probably could get all of them, but we don't know how to code. We do.
I will be dabbling in some code in the summer to help out with the server. Whether I'll be good or not,
I know Kagare is also doing that a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just because they're learning it doesn't mean you can just constantly ask when this game.
Yeah.
Just because they are learning it, you don't need to ask when Sands of Time is being added. Yeah. Because we don't know.
Alright. Who fucking knows when Sands of Time is being added?
Remember Hole in the Wall is still a thing?
Do not bring up Hole in the Wall.
I think I should hold Lux back, man. You don't want to give her PTSD.
Don't bring up Hole in the Wall, because in my first event it got benched.
Anyways,
Anyway.
I think. What was we talking about?
Season 3, like.
Season 3.
But yeah, like.
But I think that's basically our answer. We don't know.
It's just when we feel confident, like. When
the event is running smoothly.
Basically, if there's an event with a glitch, season 3 is not happening soon. So if you play in an event and you encounter like a little bug, a little glitch or something, and you're trying to think like, oh, maybe we'll be out of season 2 soon. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Probably not. Yeah, no.
Season 3 coming to you in 2025.
If we're alive
Hey,
that long.
no. Hey, that's far too soon. 2026 at least. Come on.
Every time you discover a bug or like lag issues or something, season 3 was delayed. It's delayed by one canon event.
Yeah.
Yeah, season 3 won't come out until
Which
GTA.
is going to
GTA
be like a month or two.
Yeah, GTA 6 is before.
Well, it's basically like season 3 won't come out until GTA 5 stops getting updates.
Guys,
is never.
Guys.
Yeah.
Season
Never.
3 isn't gonna happen till Attack on Titan Part 75.
Part 75.
Yeah, because they've delayed like the final season by like 3 parts now.
I think you might. I think you might want to translate to English because he doesn't watch anime.
Yeah, can you translate that to English, please?
2028.
Math.
That tells me a lot.
The year 2028, Giz.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought we were doing it later, but okay, fair enough.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah. You find a bug or a bit of lag or something. Do not think season 3 is happening anytime soon, because we
Also tell us in tournament issues.
Yes. If you
Yeah.
encounter
Because if you
bugs,
don't tell us, we don't know what is going on, and
Well, we
then it
can
will be
fix it.
delayed.
Mhm.
Yeah, we can fix it.
Because like you can't solely just rely on Danes to immediately see if you DM Danes, like don't be guaranteed he will see it, because that man is busy. He's
he doesn't
busy.
reply.
it's better
Well,
to put them in tournament issues, so then if we're in a VC with Danes, we can bring up, hey Danes, a few people encountered this bug, how possible is it to fix? And Danes looks at it and goes, I could probably do that in a few days. Does it in 3 hours, because Danes just does. And then
he
Built
does.
different. He's
And
just
then-
built different.
have
and then
life.
just disappears again, off with his girlfriend
Yeah.
somewhere.
Oh god, I'm just sad.
The
That's just
topic
making...
of bitches. Oh my god, how many people in the server has bitches?
okay, weird topic.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, that's
Anyways,
a
next topic,
down.
next topic,
that's an
anyway.
that's an episode 2 topic, Brad.
Yeah, that's an
Who has the most bitches in IG? That's an episode 2 topic.
Well, definitely not me.
Yeah, definitely not me either.
Definitely not the children, Brad. Not the children.
Yeah, definitely not.
I know,
And I
definitely.
am included in that. Remember.
Saj moment.
I mean, I am the youngest Walmart right? I think.
Yeah, you are.
Pat
Yep.
is older than me, I believe.
Pao is older than
Is
you.
he?
by a
Oh,
little
no,
bit.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, Pao,
yeah, I'm
Pao's
pretty
turning
No, I said cat.
Cat, yeah.
Oh.
I hate myself. Why did I just do that? Ooh.
No, yeah, I think
Right
cat is
behind him,
older
Yeah,
than me.
behind him.
Cat is a bit older than you, yes. Cat is a bit older than you, yes.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So,
Next topic.
community or competitive spirit, which one do we think is going to take longer to talk about?
Well, do on that one first or last?
Last.
But then it would be
Fair.
competitive and fun factor. Well, no, it would actually be community outside because, like, yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about the community. Okay, awesome. So,
It's toxic.
we understand everyone likes the tournaments. We understand.
That is true.
A bit too
Yeah.
much.
But please don't take them seriously.
Yeah, like not
There
as
has
seriously.
There has been too many cases of toxicity turning into a negative team spirit thingy in the tournament and outside the tournament, ruining friendships and stuff. And then they all came back to complain about it to us.
I should also add
And
as
also
well.
when people want to join the server solely because of the tournaments, there is an issue.
Yes,
Like that
100%.
that is
There's so many other different tournaments, like IC, and then there's like what BMCC,
I don't know. Like,
I don't know any of them.
there's
Tell
probably
me
so.
nice.
See, there's
and
probably
then
so many more.
there's also MCC, and then S tier. Oh, actually, we don't talk about S tier. S tier toxic.
There's backseaters, which is probably equally as toxic and creepy, but yeah.
How about IC?
Let's face it, like, there's gonna be so much more like we don't even know about. Like there's like probably some like in different regions around the world. Like there's probably one designated for Americans. Who knows?
There's probably there's probably
or you know.
I'd imagine there's a recreation that's probably on a similar level to us, just a bit more private.
Maybe, who knows?
And we would probably be in that same boat, I think, if we, if half of IC didn't know about IG now.
I wouldn't say it's half of
is...
IC. I think what it is there's a few certain groups and a few people that definitely know about IG because people from IC like myself stream IG.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean actually half. That is like 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Much. But like there are a lot of people.
Yeah, like Heyday, for example.
There's a lot.
Nothing wrong with Heyday, of course.
There's probably a couple 10 people that knows IG and wants to get in solely because of a tournament and see how fun it was. No, it's not. It's not fun.
Yeah. For those who want to get in, contact Gizzy Mizzy. He will say no.
Yeah.
he needs.
I will say yes. You mean I will say yes?
Maybe.
No, we tell that to them and then I say no.
Reverse psychology.
Setting Gizzy up.
If you want into IG, just DM either Gizzy Mizzy, Garlic Breads, or Okagari, and they may.
No!
And the thing is, I haven't got a single DM yet. I want one. All right.
Give this man the attention that he needs.
Exactly.
Come
on. Yay!
Because you've gotten quite a lot, right?
I mean,
DMs trying to get into IG,
to be
right?
fair, it's probably because I'm an admin in IC, so everyone, so whenever I like stream or something, people are like, oh my god, the admin of IC is streaming, and then they see it's a private tournament, and they see like Buildmart and RSR and a whole bunch of different other games. Like, oh my god, I want in, and then they DM me like, please get me in.
Because I think I just found the solution to your problems. Just become staff on IC. Just do it.
I saw there was like staff applications, and I was like, I could try, but I'm just not gonna do anything like significant. I'm not gonna be that,
Did you
So me,
Bluely applied.
So just be United.
I wouldn't I wouldn't be as active, or I wouldn't even be able to do as much stuff in IC than in IG. So that's why I don't think I would. Well, I should be staff. I don't think I should be
anyway.
That's why I didn't apply.
Yeah, okay, no, it's a bit like fair enough. I see this whole community. You've got your own stuff. You do your stuff. We do ours. Yes, two different communities doing what they do. I think one comparison that we can make is like, it's because you're designated to a public server that you have less free reign, I believe.
Yes.
Solely because like the only thing that you're practically doing is like counting scores, team spreadsheets, which is all hard enough as it is, team making, and then getting everyone into the game itself. Whereas we're more confined because we've got our own private thing. We follow the same situations that you do, but whereas we've got a bit more free reign, is that I think is that ours, because ours is private and it's not something that's already pre-made. Like we can change things like last minute, or like maybe get last minute.
Yeah, we also like make the games.
Preferably not last minute.
Also, you don't have people.
For example, in IC, that's on island. We have our own.
People complaining about redos either. I had a hole in the wall glitch. Give me a redo.
We've had maybe one or two redos, but like that was solely because game broken.
Yeah.
That is the entire game breaking down and dying. That's the only way.
Or the server, the server just has a hard time.
Or just the server TPS going very, very low is actually unplayable, so we have to do it again.
It's only then.
Or it's everyone
like if a few crits
kicked.
don't work, that's not gonna be a redo.
Yeah,
and everyone knows that.
Or everyone getting kicked because of chat message validation failure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know why that exists.
It happened in Meltdown, basically when people like spam freezing and people were frozen for too long. Well, chat message validation failure. You're dead. You're kicked.
Thankfully, that actually got fixed.
Yeah, thankfully, very thankfully. Fixed.
Yeah, for those who haven't realized, Meltdown boost spamming, don't need to worry about it anymore. Once you're hit once, the next arrow will go through the person.
Yes.
Ooh, they fixed it?
Yeah, it was in the live test yesterday.
Finally, I don't have to get shot in between over and over again.
Yeah.
Some of the scoring did not work.
We don't talk about
yes,
that. We don't talk about that stuff.
The
We
scoring
don't talk about that yet.
the scoring doesn't work because the server host simply said 5k lines of code. No.
Nope.
Yeah,
No,
because
what's
it's like
this?
the scoring works on like literally 5,000 lines of code that run about every tick, and the server does not like that.
Yeah.
It just does not like it. at all.
Danes has found a fix for it. It's just doing the fix.
Cut it into 2 parts.
Yeah.
Just cut it into 2 parts.
Probably
and do it.
5 or 10 or
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
But
I'd imagine
He
just
specifically said 2 parts. I'm just quoting him.
no.
Yeah,
We don't know
but
if that's actually the case.
yeah, but going a little bit back on topic with our community sided tournament, it's like I think everyone needs to seem to realize like, yes, we are a tournament server. Yes, we play Minecraft a lot, but I believe like if we want to keep the company, if we want to keep, okay, I was racing company. God, we're not even a company.
company. We're getting
Yeah.
paid.
No.
She knows. She
I've
knows.
had dreams already that ain't happening. We are never getting paid for this.
Okay, to keep the company a bit afloat. Company again, bro.
We're getting paid.
I'm gonna get bullied for this. Community. There we go.
Yeah.
To keep this community a bit afloat, we need to like expand our horizon a bit because like we are Minecraft, we are based around this, but yes, you're good. Yes, we do enjoy this, but it's going to
It
get to the
gets boring
point.
over time.
It's going to get to the point where we're going to get burnt out on it because it's just this repeat after repeat
Ay,
after
ay, ay.
repeat.
Yeah, it's like let's not try and like work around it. It's gonna like the server's gonna die if we are just doing Minecraft constantly.
Yeah.
That will happen.
It's also that we're going to consistently get burnt out and consistently procrastinate. The more people nag for changes and games and why haven't this game come out? Why hasn't that game come out? Why is this bug still here? Why is that bug still there? Like, yes, this started from a tournament, but we're also a community, so we need to stop focusing primarily on the tournaments. You need to stop nagging. Hey, can you open the server? We want to play SG. Hey, can you open the server? We want to play Meltdown. Hey, can you
I
open the server
remember
this?
Eve keeps saying that he wants to play SG.
That's Eve stuff.
That he meant on a different server, not.
different
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
meant a
but
different
But
one. Yeah.
but when people are specifically asking for us to open the server to play games, like, yes, we understand that you have a quote unquote easy access to these games, but you also got to understand that like if we were to just open the server whenever the fuck we all wanted and let us all play whenever we wanted, one, when would we actually get any work done? Because we have to make sure everything's working fine in these little mini event things, and two, that just wears down entirely of what the actual tournament is if you can just
Yeah.
open it up whenever.
And also, most of the time, the games aren't even ready when people ask, "Can we play this game?" It literally can't because it's not working.
Yeah, like
It's not
Because
done
changes
yet.
are being made.
like in the last test of RSR, people were nagging for RSR. And like, to be fair, I also was as well, but I didn't know that RSR still had some fixes that need to be done to it. When I found out, I stopped nagging, but people continue to nag, let's play RSR, let's play RSR. It's like,
Oh, sorry, you little shit.
it's like we've got to have time to fix the fixes that we have to do. And if you keep nagging for these games, we're just gonna get procrastinated and burnt out because all we're doing is providing for the server. You have to understand that this is a community and you can play other games outside of Minecraft tournament. You can play Mario Party, you can play the Mario Kart thing, you can play different games like Phasmophobia or golf or even the Discord activities. Or
Those two are literally playing golf before a podcast starts.
We were,
Yeah.
we were.
Yeah. Like,
you don't have your life doesn't revolve around
At
Minecraft.
least they're having fun. That's all. That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
Just your life doesn't revolve around Minecraft tournament. It means a lot that you guys like them, but chill
Yeah.
the fuck
Oh, yeah.
out on them.
Don't get us wrong. It's amazing that you love the tournaments, but like
Get the fuck
it
off.
doesn't have to be only the tournaments.
yeah. Like we're a Minecraft community, but like we can be so much more.
Exactly. We
Yeah.
can. The way I kind of view IG is it's just basically a large group of friends that like organize a Minecraft tournament together and then just hang out outside of that. But
Yeah.
it's becoming less of hanging out outside than just when is the next tournament? When's my team for the next tournament? Let's do this, let's do that, let's have this game order, let's do that game order. When is this game coming out? When is that game coming out? When are we doing this? When are we doing that? It's becoming more and more focused on the tournament, which obviously, it's great that you like them, but at the same time, give us time to breathe, because keep in mind, a majority of us are still busy with work and college and exams and shit.
Yeah.
And the majority of the fan base just have school. They don't have work and stuff. It's
Yeah.
the children.
And unfortunately, most of the Walmart Nonks crew are adults. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
So we do have a life outside.
There's me and Kat just sitting there like,
theoretically, Gizzy is an adult.
Yeah, theoretically speaking, you're an adult now, Giz.
Oh, okay, I guess I will accept this. No,
When are you getting a job,
accepted
Giz?
the title. No, not that far. Come on.
Okay, I think we can move on to our last topic because
The competitive
yeah.
spirit and fun
just
factors.
just to wrap it up, yeah.
Yeah, because we have almost been going for an hour now.
Yeah,
I will check right now. We've been going for 50 minutes.
it's still good enough because like
Yeah.
I think quite a lot of us will be probably like doing our own things, and then you need to get sleep, man.
Yeah, you need to go to
We need to
bed.
sleep.
You need to sleep.
You need to go home.
Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. No. Don't look at me like that.
I'm looking at you like
I still
that.
have art to finish, but I'll finish it at school.
Okay.
One
Okay.
day.
So,
One day we'll be
the competitive spirit and the fun factor. So, I guess this also ties in again to our tournaments.
I've seen many cases of teams just not vibing well. Me as an example, I have seen too much. S1T6, the one that should not be named, and then
Why
not
is-
naming other names, just naming that one. I had my sort of the worst experience I had in the whole tournament itself, not even counting S2T3.
I
And then I don't know what S2T3 happened, but it's just kind of the fact that you just don't put your negativity onto others, especially your teammate.
I'm quite fortunate to not have had teams like that. I understand that I am quite fortunate to have teams not like that, but it's coming to a point where there are more and more people who are having these reactions, and more people are putting these people down on do not team with. And it's becoming to a point where there are certain people that are facing more and more benches because every single person is putting these people down. And
Yeah,
it is impossible to put them on a team because
there's like half of the people put one person down.
yeah.
Another third puts another person down, and then it's like some random or nothing.
Yeah.
It's like there's almost always like two prominent people every event who get put down as who you don't want to team with, constantly, and that's
There's a
an
few-
issue because it's difficult to balance if everyone doesn't want to team with one
Yeah,
person. for
there's a
example,
few
for an event.
outliers where it's like, oh, this person put these two people down that isn't the two consistent people that are always put down. But
Oh yeah, I know. There's a lot of people who put
Yeah.
down people who aren't usually there. but-
there's a majority of the time there are the consistent few people that are always getting put down, and it is quite literally impossible to put them on a team because so many people don't want to team with them, because we have to respect the wishes of people not wanting to team with this person as much as we possibly can. But if almost every single person is putting down specific people on, I don't want to team with this person, don't put me with this person, we can't put that person on that team.
Yeah.
Like, we're dealing with 8 teams, and if a majority of the people are putting this person down on do not team with, there is no slot for that person to go into.
Like, I think people just need to like take a breather. Like, I know it's easier said than done, but like we get you're trying to have fun. We get you're trying to play in a tournament. People will be upset regardless. But I'm personally one to blame for this as well. Try not to like when you want to like blow it out and like you're getting angry. Just mute yourself. It's just one button. Then you can, fair enough, you'll end up like wanting to cuss at specific people depending on like the game and all that. But when you don't do that, because I've done this, you kind of make your teammates like awkward, and they just like you know they're looking at Discord and like thinking to themselves, okay, what the hell is this?
Do I want to team with this person?
Do I want to team with you again? This isn't me. This isn't fun.
Like,
Yeah.
And then there's also the overthinkers. The ones that goes like, am I doing something wrong? Am I the reason that they are getting angry?
yeah, I
Like, especially during team games like Meltdown or like Sky Battle, I guess. There's Boatmon. When people rage, like especially when you're doing the 2-2 strat, when you're stuck with like one other person. When you rage, the other person overthink or not, they're gonna think, am I doing something wrong? Am I the person that is getting them raging on? And then they're gonna have a bad experience at the rest of the tourney, and that's not what we want.
I think we're all guilty of having that one game that we really dislike. So if things start going the wrong way, it is really going to impact on our mood and our vibes with the team.
Yeah, it's too easy.
I can say I definitely have that with TDTTS. That game I despise.
I have it with Parkour Warrior. I fucking hate Parkour Warrior with fury. But if I'm
Take your time, Lux.
But like Kin said, if you are feeling yourself becoming a bit heated, a bit toxic, a bit mad, maybe throwing out some of your anger at your teammates, just mute yourself. And if you feel you're going to get into trouble because you've muted yourself, because our rules say you shouldn't really be muted, if you explain to us, hey, sorry, I was muted because I was getting heated, we can be like, okay, have fun. Like, okay, cool. You actually a mature person that took on the, hey, I'm getting heated, I should probably mute myself and try to calm down and not affect the team's vibes. If you explain that to your team, and then after a tournament you explain that to us, that's fine.
That's
like,
okay.
Actually, you don't even need to explain it to us unless we bring it up to you, like, hey, you're muted for the majority of the tournament, what the fuck? And then you explain, oh.
Don't say what the fuck to him.
No.
What's going on?
But, like, you know, we'll understand if you explain, and your teammates will understand if you explain. And if they don't understand, bring that to
they are an asshole.
And bring
I wouldn't go that far. I feel like they need to understand, like, fair enough, like, you muted yourself because you're angry. If they ask why, you don't really have an obligation to tell them. It's personal choice.
Yeah.
But don't feel inclined to say, like, oh, I had to mute because of so and so. Like, if like say Gizzy gets annoyed and talked to the other side because someone punched him, and he got heated, and he muted himself because he got heated. He unmutes and says, sorry about that, I was kind of got angry, I had to blow some steam off. If someone asks you, hey, like, what was that about? And he has the choice of saying, oh, don't need to worry about it, I'm fine now, or say, oh, I got heated because so and so punched me.
Yeah, it's taking on the mature step of, like, do I mute myself and not affect the team and not affect the overall vibe that could potentially destroy this team? Because I see a lot that teams will start to fall when they're not vibing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually one thing, though, because I feel like I haven't really had that one person, for example, on my team has been, like, very, like, toxic in any way.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's also one reason for that is because I always take on the lead and I'm always the one talking. So I have the issue of sometimes I'm like, am I speaking too much? Like, am I actually just being annoying at this point, or not?
You're overthinking now.
Yeah,
now you're overthinking a lot.
That is a bit overthinking, but I think it's just that, like,
it's a nature.
It's a natural thing to do.
Yeah, but I think if you are, basically just saying what you're saying now again. But, like, if you're mad, just mute. Like, you don't need to do anything more than that, really.
Mute up, calm down, come back, and then.
So see, we're all human. We all get heated. Like, but trying to bring other people down with you. Like, I have done this, and I regret it majorly. I did get a warning, deserved it,
Yeah, you
But now
did.
I know. Basically, now I know from my past mistake.
Anyway.
Just mute. Done. Simple.
God, Ken, you vibe killer. Can't believe you do that.
There's that past teammate.
But if after a game and you're still muted and you still feel yourself like a bit heated, my advice, go splash your face with some water, get a drink, get hydrated, you know, just get up and move. If you're moving around and you're not focusing on like the poor performance you had, you'll calm down a lot quicker and you'll be fine a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Like I specifically do that with IC tournaments. If I have like a bad performance in an IC tournament, I'll mute up, go get a drink of water, and I'm calmed down. I'm like, okay, next game.
I'll do what I do. Throw the plushie off to the floor. Because I constantly have a plushie on me, and whenever I get like heated and stuff, or I just get mad, I throw my plushie onto the floor, and an instant cure.
I think what everyone needs to remember.
Not a good advice, but it's good, but it works. I mean, it works for me.
Anything, if it works for you, it works for you. We're just giving advice around, and I think what people need to remember is that these tournaments are for fun. Like I feel like
people are taking it like too seriously for these tournaments.
It's like fine fair enough for a canon event. Yes, you are a win because it does count. Yeah. It counts as a win, and you technically do. I hate saying this. You do get a bit of a bragging right, which when you do brag, it kind of just downplays everyone else. Like everyone. It's either everyone will be like, oh, okay, good for you. Who cares? Or they'll respond back to you negatively.
Yeah,
I think one thing is that like I know being competitive and tryharding, for example, is a way to have fun. But when you go that far that you're ruining the fun for most other people, that's when it becomes an issue. Yeah,
it's a fine line with doing that. Like yes, tryharding can be fun, but it gets to the stage where like are others having fun? Fine for enough, you might have to tone. Yeah, if toxicity comes into play where you're tryharding and you're noticing it, you take a step back and say, okay, should I? Okay, that's really difficult to talk about because like it's hard to tell if you are tryharding because you might see it as you just playing as the way you are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really hard. It's a really hard thing to talk about as well because like it's just a natural thing. Like people don't recognize it, but the others that are getting affected by it do. Yeah. So there's not really much advice that we can give if you do play like if you're.
We can't tell someone play worse because that's.
Yeah,
we just can't.
We can't just tell Gissy to like throw the cannon tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't
turn around to the S tiers like Bamsey and Danes and Giz. Like, hey, start fucking throwing. Jump off in Sky Battle. Don't deploy your Elytra and RSR. Just start throwing so everyone else can have fun. Like, we understand that people obviously will play to have fun. But there's a fine line of playing to have fun or tryharding because you want to win, because you have that competitive spirit, and taking it to the extreme that it ruins the vibes of your team and also ruins the vibes of the tournament in general. Which also brings me on to a thing that I want to say, which I don't know if a lot of people would agree with me on this, that if toxicity does get too much, it could be that we just stop doing tournaments for a long time.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, that could happen.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility, and it's something I toyed with the issue of. Like
if the issue comes with the tournament like itself, like how it was played, like the toxicity is in the tournament, we could just stop.
Yeah.
Take a step back, take a long break, come back and do it again.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's a good way to end it, I guess.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
See, I know it's a bit of a weird ending, but like
100%.
Hey.
We practically covered everything we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
We were talking about some other stuff, but I guess with all due, like, thank you guys for listening. If you did.
Thank you for listening.
And like, if you're interested, we'll probably end up doing more. Like, Dix, you might see new fresh faces. Like, I might not be here. Gizzy might not be here.
Who knows? Maybe we'll have Danes in the hot seat over there.
So you never know. Like next you know, Jeremy is just gone.
No,
He's-
no.
No,
By gone, I mean like
Do
he
not.
sent it to a higher
Do
plane.
not.
There are
I
quite
mean,
literally
why?
indestructible
No.
barriers surrounding
No.
him. I don't think he can be taken.
Okay,
Yeah,
don't
If
think
you
so.
guys have established a mascot, I'm protecting it at all costs.
You can't take JJ. He's my son.
Okay.
Yes.
He's my.
We're
he's
getting into lore territory.
Oh,
here.
God. Yeah. We definitely need to end it now. I don't like it.
So
Let's not start the MCCIG extended universe here. We don't.
Yeah.
That will
We
be
need
my
extra lore.
part. That will be my part of the job. I'm the lore writer. I'm the lore keeper. I'm
Hey.
the artist.
Hey,
I'll
I
be doing it.
dabble in some writing too. Garlic bread.
Okay, before we sort of speak,
Yeah,
further
yeah,
now,
yeah.
let's just end this. Let's just
So,
Yeah,
any
okay.
final
Bye-bye.
words? Any final words from people?
Hi.
Either sign me out.
My final word
Not
would
even
be
try
hello.
to take it from me. I will beat the shit out of you. I did it with Delta. I will do it again.
I will send you to Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm
that's a
just
good
ending
end.
it there. I'm ending it there.
Come on.